trying to fix it, I realised there's a tiny little fucking scroll bar. You see? That's some bullshit, guys. Some bullshit. Don't like it. I'll go back to the actual deck. I guess I just click the thing again. Well, I guess this is the deck I should be looking at since I got all the good lands for it, right? Ugh, playing Boros makes me want to carve my eyes out. See, like that. Oh man, a dinosaur token with tramp. Me exert. Hold on, I know what this one does. That's tap and it doesn't untap, right? It's a good thing I know that, because it's not actually telling me what it does. I guess the hover reminder thing only works for keywords. Yeah, it's working for trample. Ooh, that's a cool card. No, okay. So I guess I want to switch the view. If that's the only way to actually see my whole deck. Okay, that seems like a cool thing. Maybe we could cut out some of the red stuff and just go a bit more white. Like, this doesn't seem very good. That seems bad. This is a 2-1 for 1 with an upside. You know, 2 1s for 1 weren't good enough, so this one's better than that. Seems fair. And there are 2 in the deck. Right, so drop red, drop artifact. I just want white creature. Probably I shouldn't design a deck that it's just going to make me miserable to play, right? It's just bad. What order are these in? I guess they're ordered by set, then name. Is there any way to change the sort? Is that what this does? No. No, not what that does. This must be the add land to the deck thing. I guess it just lets you have unlimited basics, because really the whole you have to collect the basics thing was always kind of stupid. 8th Storm Rock. Zap zap. That's just a bunch of random effects stapled together. The hell are you? Oh, it's banned. Oh, spicy. What? Exile a token you control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. What? How is a 4-mana Flicker Cat banned? Oh man, I really hope that's banned because it's in some amazing god tier deck. No, okay. It's banned because if you have 2 of them and no other things... No, it's a May. That wouldn't be an infinite loop. What? What? I wish I had like a chat full of people who knew these things and cared about this game in the way that I don't. Because I want to know how like a horned turtle stapled to a cloud shift got banned. Was it just too? Is there like just a really good white enters the battlefield effect that it's just too good with? Ugh, looking through this is really hard. So I guess if I change this, it's an aura, but it compensates for the card disadvantage by making a 1/1. I mean, I'm guessing if I just want to go all in aggro, I probably want more of those things. This is a cat. Eternalize is flashback for creatures, except they're 4/4 zombies. And hey, it hits for 2 as a 2-mana dude, that's not the worst. I wonder if there's... It's not like... It's not the worst way of making deck building, but it is... I keep reaching for like features that aren't there. Like, I want to know, just implicitly, do I have more of these? Do I have more of these? And there's no... Like, what I want is right-click, go to. Yeah? Right-click this card. Whee! Scrolls all the way through this, and brings me to where this thing is in the actual list. Okay, it can attack as a 4/4 if you don't untap it the next turn. Probably that's good. This can attack as a 3/3 flyer if you don't untap it the next turn. So it looks like Exert is mostly just good for your finishing Alpha Strike. This guy can only be exerted. Makes a 1/1 every other turn. Probably not great in an aggressive deck. Pretty bad in an aggressive deck, actually. Those things are equally useful, yep. That seems good. You can set a sideboard as well. Damn. This is complicated, guys. This is complicated. Clearly you never get to play games in this. Because they're all like pay-for constructed, so you can't just be like, you've got to care, right? If you're spending money, you've got to care. That seems really good. Nefcrop. Damn, there's a lot of exerting going on in this deck. Okay. I guess list them by colour now because I changed the sorting order. Oh, this is so difficult. Doesn't seem good. I'm not exactly going to remove it. See, what I really need is land. Didn't find me a land, but it found me a Cataclysmic Gear Hulk, whatever that is. Alright, it's some sort of weird balance dude. Not something my deck wants. Angel of Sanctions, though. Do I really want this to be my deck? This is terrible. I think I might just come up with something completely new from scratch. How's that sound? Probably not something I can do with the starting collection. What would we call a deck named after, or themed after that terrible Queen of the Undead? Wow, insects. Screw it, let's just skip it up deck. What's that one do? Oh, I see, that turns on ones you don't own. Gotcha. This turns on gold ones that match at least one of your colours. I probably can't afford to do any crazy splashing yet. Oh, you get a Planeswalker just to begin with. Oh, it's a shame it's trash, really. I'm not sure how I feel about that art. It looks like something out of Team Fortress 2. But on the other hand, it doesn't look bad, does it? Yeah, we definitely want Sensor. That's probably good. What do you do? Why does that have you then if you do discard a card? Like, it's hard enough to. Well, I suppose it's not that hard to counter things. But I mean, once it's on the field, they're gonna play around that, aren't they? Yeah, well. I'll just take damn near any rare I have in the right colours. Whoa! You get Zap Zap Zap? Just for 2? That's probably crazy. Untap all non-land permanents you control? Oh, fuck that. I mean, any card with Jace in the art just doesn't deserve to exist, if you ask me. Whoa, you want me to pay Zap 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 Zap? Good lord. Yeah, I'll take us and Scutters. Expel from our Razka. As the Ascend thing. See these puzzle knots? The red one was a cool design because you'd want to try and do them both in the same turn sometimes to get 2 damage to one thing. The others are just like, filling in the blanks for a cycle. Yeah, I'll take a couple of negates, I guess. I've got 2 Essence Scales, may as well. Apparently I have 2 different kinds of negates, so there's that. I probably don't actually need 4 negates. Oh, Silver Girl Adept? Surprised that thing came back. Wasn't it kind of broken? Prowess, I guess that's just a thing now. Afflict, when it becomes blocked, defending player loses 2 life. Alright. Zombie Naga Wizard. More with the looters with a restriction. Back in the day, it was like, let's not make too many looters because looters, you know, people don't want to use them because they have to discard a card. Now it's let's make tons of looters, but they're all really hard to use because looting is actually really good. Hopefully, eventually, they'll move on to let's make tons of looters because looting is fun. Well, it's not necessarily fun in and of itself, but it improves the game. Similar to how scrying became a thing. I guess I should start off really by looking for the cards that actually make my deck like excellent. And I think a single barrel Chief of Compliance is probably not enough. Especially in blue, black, green, which isn't really an instance and sorceries focused deck. You're for aggro control, you're not interesting. You're like for control, you're not really interesting. I'm happy with having a suite of counter spells, so I'm not changing those for right now. But Opt, obviously. How could you live without it? What was that like really cool? Okay, so this is like 3. Well, no, I don't think that's good. Kapala, Warden of Waves. Nope, that is a tribal card. I don't think we want to go all in on artifacts. Really, it should be like an insect-themed deck if we're doing Skitter.deck, but with like counter spells and card draw and other blue, like control effects. It should be an insect-themed control deck if we're doing Skitter. Which is obviously going to be a bit difficult because insects don't really have any tribal stuff going on and are bad. Isn't that one of the guys from Final Fantasy XII? Counter target spell, activated ability, or triggered ability. Yeah, that's 4 of those. Okay. I mean, cancel is nice, but it's not as good as disallow, is it? It is strictly worse. Like, there's just no contest. That one's better. Okay. Yeah, I can see the use of that. In fact, I might take that over some number of Essence Scatter and Negates. Probably I think I have enough counter magic now. Actually, I'm going to drop Sensor. Oh, but what about Unwind? For God's sake, I just love all counter spells. Oh hey, they finished the pseudo cycle of Trinket Mage, Treasure Mage, and now Trophy Mage. Okay. All right. What was that like rare enchantment? No. We'll filter out all of the trash for now and just look at the ones that are like really good and build around this. It loots, and then I guess when it eternalizes, it draws cards. Yeah, that's fine. Insidious Will. Oh man. What is he even holding there? Is it a mask? Is it a head thing? Is it just like... It's a thing. It's a cool thing. It's definitely very Skitter themed. Drop negate for it. Mechanized production. Kind of an annoying win the game thing there, but cool. Padim. His head is funnily shaped. Paradoxical outcome. Okay. It's like a rescue, but... Or no, an evacuation, except you draw cards, but then... I guess you do it during their end step since it's an instant. And then you get a ton of cards, but then you only get to cast some of them. I like the idea behind that one. That is a well-conceived card. See, I don't just grumble. You need to hit it twice to keep it down. It beats face, and... What? Why is this one a white zombie and the other one's a black zombie? Why were the other ones 4/4s, but this one's just... What? This doesn't make sense. Embalm must have different text on different cards, but it's supposed to be reminder text. What token? You may have this enter the battlefield. Oh no, okay, the token is a is what you get when you embark. This is a pretty decent magpie, but probably not the kind of thing I want in this deck. The clone is good. Might include the clone. This guy is big. This guy's pointlessly big since... Oh hey, Sphinx of Magosi got reprinted. In a core set, I guess. Yeah, 17. Shame it was always terrible, really. Okay, this is like Snap Custom Age, except much, much bigger, and it includes the other spell's cost and its cost, which sometimes is good, but mostly is bad. Okay. Oh hey, it's the same as that old great card, it's expensive. Yeah, that's a lot of zaps. Yeah, 7 mana for 7 cards. I mean, I'd use it situationally, but 7 mana. And it doesn't just win the game, unlike Nezahal. This, like, some really cool abilities on this card, but it's a shame about the whole 7/7 thing. 7/7 can't be countered, and you can rescue it from danger, so yeah. It just reads you win. There's the one, Swarm Intelligence. Oh, but that doesn't actually make sense in... Oh, maybe it does. Maybe we can find a way to make that work. I really want to, because it's mosquito themed. Gain control? Yeah, it's got to go in. The theme. The theme. Did I track her? Nah. Need some removal, really. But I'm looking at the wrong colour for that. Oh, sorry, the wrong rarity. It doesn't really work with counter spells that well. It doesn't really work with anything all that well. I guess a couple of duress can't hurt. Yeah, I'm going to cast this when I'm attacking. No, I'm not. Oh, hey, there's Die Young. That is a hideous design. That is awful. Not like it's not a bad ability, it's just expensive to disfigure, but it... Like, obviously, the idea is... I get what it's doing, but... Ugh. It just feels like adding the zaps into this didn't help it. It made it a worse thing. Honestly, I might include that. Probably not, though. It's all about those instants and sorceries. That's an instant or sorcery. And it works well with my copy thing as well. Not really very skitter themed, but what can you do? That's good. There's going to be some awkward moments where that one just doesn't work. Yeah, I guess I've got to include that one, don't I? It's not worth spending the extra mana to get zaps when I have no use for zaps. You what? Oh, I guess because you name it before, like unlike the ones that you choose a card from their graveyard and then pull the rest out of their deck and hand, you can just pick anything. So you get to do it in advance. But still, I don't know, I feel like 3 mana and they don't even lose any cards from their hand, even potentially. That's a lot for an extirpate. This is only good if copied. Mind Rot is a classic. Oops. It's a bit hard to tell whether you'll be scrolling through the cards or through a card. That one doesn't have extra text, okay. Huh. I mean, it's a cute design. It fits the name. That last line it could do without. Like when your maximum hand size is 0, you're badly screwed enough without losing life for it. There's no way to put more on it. It does fit the theme, but I'm not doing it. It's just bad. Well, that's a bad murder, but I'll probably take one. Sometimes you just gotta kill that one dude. That's kind of like a bad necrotile, I guess. Kill the chupacabra, kill chupacabra, kill chupacabra tonight. Rip the ducks to the hillside thickets. This is basically just drawing a card, but you draw it from their deck. But that's bad, because drawing a card from, like, whatever the card is in their deck, one hopes is not as good as a random card in your deck. See, that one's just better. I guess this one has one more point of toughness and doesn't cost as much black mana. So far this is just becoming a Grixis control deck. Or not even Grixis, it's just a Dimir control deck even. Lots of removal and counter spells and some creatures that largely win the game. Probably slightly too many counter spells. I'm not sure 4 disallows is entirely necessary. And probably 4 opts is overkill as well. It's like having a smaller deck. Wow, brutal. Sengi Vampire. This was the first rare card I ever have, and now it's an uncommon. Actually, it wasn't an uncommon back then as well. I think it was. Glad to see they haven't changed the art. One of the real classic pieces of art, that. So I might have touched it up a little, but definitely a card to avoid having that horrid, glossy, modern look on it. Like that. Okay, I like what this card is doing, but for 5 mana, I guess if I had 4, I could get 3 disallows. Nah. In a deck with lots and lots of 4-ofs, it's draw 3 cards, but it costs 5 mana. Maybe when I have more 4-ofs. I did say I thought that was good, didn't I? There's a lot of removal spells with minor variants. That's not good. That guy's big and can kill things, and I'm all in favour of killing things, so... How is this bad? What? I guess zaps are really good in Standard. I'm appealing to chat to explain things, but no one's watching, so there's not really any point. But I guess zaps must just be really good, because you can do this on the first turn and then spend zaps on the second turn. when normally we might not be able to. Not in this deck. Not in this deck. Ooh, an insect. But can't really be used in this deck. Marionette Master fits the deck, and look, it has little insecting things. Bit of a tension there between the two things you might want to do with it. I mean, it's just a really big Necrotal. Nothing wrong with a big Necrotal. This isn't quite the deck that I thought I'd make, but it's just sort of black-blue good stuff so far. I don't know enough about the format to figure out what good linear things might be, apart from like Zap obviously wants to be used with other things that have that on. Merfolk have some lords and stuff. Sorry. I can't quite convince myself that Shaper's Sanctuary is good. You're not crafting life, you're crafting artifacts. What would happen to flavor? What? What is going on in that art? What is that? We may never know. This is decent for a mana fixing enchantment, because you never lose card advantage by playing it. This guy makes mana. Yeah, that's probably good. Oh no, not that one dinosaur from Land Before Time that died and we were all very sad. So sad that we remembered it. Explore. Reveal a top card of your library. It's a land, put it into your hand. If it's not a land, put a +1/+1 counter on the creature, and you can choose to put the card into your graveyard. That sounds like the kind of thing I'd want to do. Like, put cards in your graveyard, potentially. Reading all these cards is taking a lot of my focus. My apologies to people who wanted me to actually pay attention or be good at the game. Looks like green gets the most zaps. A bit weird considering the symbol is a lightning bolt. Or perhaps it's more like green gets the zaps but have lots and lots of the symbol on them. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you may pay green. If you do, draw a card. That's really good. And repeatable scry as well. It's really, really good. Shame about the complete unsuitability to this deck. Mouth to feed. I still haven't learned what Aftermath does. Oh no, it's the flashback that only thing. It doesn't really seem suitable for the deck, though I guess if I copied it, worked for that copying enchantment. Oh hey, there is a way of putting more hour counters on things. On Midnight Oil. Thanks, clock spinning dude. Ah, Root Waller. Ah, also kept its classic art. Pima Renegade. It's called a Pima Renegade. Okay. It's dealt damage. That's decent. You can use spells to make it fight things and then get plans. You could run pretty hard that way. I misread that as explodes, and I was like, well, I mean... That's probably good enough, to be honest. It's relatively big. Top 10 classic library, excellent. That's terrible. Who the hell would cast that for more than 1 mana? Even then. They get the best creature in the top 10 classic library, and you get the second best, and you're betting that the second best is better than the best. Thinky emoji. I can see why dubious is in the name, but consider that if you have to put dubious in the name of one of your rare cards because it's dubious to play it. Alright, I'm done yelling at that card for existing. Lots of good creatures in green, but I'm not really seeing the sort of Golgari theme that I was hoping for. I think it's supposed to be a snake person, but they're just a snake. It's just a snake in clothes with arms. I guess. This would be good in like a sort of creature toolbox deck, maybe. Waker of the Wilds. Okay, it turns land into a dude. It's a vital force. It is a planeswalker, so probably it's good. Nissa, nature's artisan. I mean, draws a shit ton of cards because 6 mana. Really? You're gonna cost you -3 for a regrowth? Seems kind of hard to beat a +1. Still, it's a good card and it is a planeswalker. I guess this would be a good sort of big alternative win condition. I suppose I could... I don't really need... Do I need more of that? I have Glyph Keeper, Nezahal, Tetsamok, Noxious Gearhulk. It's probably sufficient in terms of just, you know, you win spells. No, maybe not. Alright, I'll consider one Sifter 1. Alright, now we're into multicolored cards, but for some reason it seems to be using ore rather than... I like how the clouds are making the old pattern of regrowth, or whatever it was. No, wait, those are gears. Well, they kind of look like the fern pattern from regrowth. I love regrowth. Well, I really hope the card I'm thinking of was called regrowth. It was the one that was just 1 and green. You get back just about anything, I think. It was either anything or a permanent card from graveyard to hand. Yeah, okay, so multicolored ones is working by or rather than and. QQ. Can I change that? I can't see any way to make it like black, green and blue multicolored rather than black or green or blue multicolored. I guess it would be kind of tricky. Isn't terrible, and I can see myself wanting a bounce card, but Tezzeret the Schemer. It makes artifacts. It does things with art. I don't care. It does things with artifacts. As established, I don't care. Wait, is Zap a counter? I think it has to be. Otherwise, this wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense to have so many of these if you would get counter things, given that there's no infect or anything. This is not quite as good as the cheaper one that hits all creatures, but it's probably good. Yeah, that is a good spider and suitable for a Skitter-themed deck. Can I just put that in the side? I can, can't I? I'll switch to the sideboard. 2 of those for like token decks or whatever. Might even want Jungle Creeper. It keeps coming back. Can't get away forever. Heaven to Earth? I've always thought it was Heaven and Earth. Oh, another banned one. Draw a card and get Zap Zap. I guess I see why it might be banned, possibly. Yeah, that seems amazing. That probably isn't great in this deck. This one... takes a long time to get going, but I feel like this is the kind of deck that might allow for that. Let's start using the sideboard as a maybes pile. Winged Temple of Arazka. I don't think that's useful, but I like the idea. I keep saying that. I like the idea of this card. Okay, I guess that's all of the multicolored cards in Standard that fit any of the requirements of this deck. Time to just throw in the lands. Very generously, I seem to have been given a number of somewhat crappy tap lands, but I'll take what I can get. Maybe I don't want the full number of crappy tap lands. I definitely want quite a lot of them, just not the maximum number. And then I guess I could consider spending wildcards on making even better things. But that would mean turning off this, and you see where the problem is going to start. It'd probably be better just to like pick the things I actually want to do and make more of those. Or this land might be one too many. Golden Demise seems amazing. I definitely want a second one. I don't know why I'm playing with Jungle Creeper. Do I want more Ravenous Chupacabras? I mean, they're literally Necrotal. Well, not quite. They're 2/2s rather than 2/1s of first strike, but let's not pretend they're not a Necrotal. I feel like I could probably replace Impale with a Hawk the Plank. Let's just find everything that interacts with the graveyard. The Scarab God, Kepri, would belong in this deck by theme. I only have the one Mythic wildcard though. Don't lose is excellent. It's a lot of text. It's not a zombie itself, but it makes more zombies, and it's basically impossible to kill. Yeah, alright. Get in the deck, get in the... Banish from existence. Oh no, it did go in the deck. Oh, I see, it's now hidden mythics I don't own because I can't create them anyway. I guess that makes sense. Oh, does that limit it to multicolour only? I guess it does. So this is kind of a mess. Do we finally get to play? I mean, probably not because I don't have any money. Such good value. One moment while I buy things. Alright. I do think it's kind of rude to give you cards to start with, but not to let you play to start with. Interesting. What was Tetsuo? Not Tetsuko. Torgar. Okay. Throw creatures under it. Becomes half their starting life total rounded down. So this can pull you out of a pinch or put them into one. Probably the latter most of the time, in their control deck anyway. Yeah, alright, keep going. Tempest Djinn, because apparently caring about basic lands is blue now. I guess it's Dominarius, it's probably a throwback. Ooh, a rare wild card. Exciting. This is way, way better than Moment of Craving one. And makes more sense with the theme as well. Maybe I should get into the Thalids. Okay, this is cheeky psychological bullshit, listen. You hear the awesome orchestra kicking in when you think about opening a new pack? You feel that subtle psychological urge to open more and more packs? Yeah, you do. Hell yeah. Interland Harbour, that is a good open. Final Parting actually pretty decent in this deck. It's a double tutor and meh. Okay. Let's get with the editing. Can it search for -2/-2? No. I'm not going to remember what the thing was. Was it Vicious something? Yeah, it was Vicious Offering. Yeah, sure. I'm not exactly loaded on common wildcards, but I feel like I can... No, okay. And then there was like a land that was good. Yeah, see? I'm just gonna remember what they do. Okay, but we've got to drop an actual other land for that. Let's drop a Woodland Stream. If I had tons of wild cards, I might turn them into dual lands, but I don't. I mean, there's plausibly tons of other changes one should make to this deck, but you know what? I want to finally play the goddamn game. There doesn't seem to be any way to change your in-game settings at all, so that sucks. But how much do the drafts cost? Competitive constructed costs way more. It's substantially more rewarding, but it requires like having a sideboard and caring. Special 14 card packs, you mean ordinary packs. And it rewards oh, that's weird. Man, their reward structure needs some rethinking. Like, they should just have gems be the money, yeah? Gems the representation for actual cash. And if you want to give gold as a reward, make gold a viable entry fee for everything. Christ, that is expensive though. Whereas Quick Draft, still pretty expensive. And very pricey if you want to go infinite. Damn, you have to do well at this to keep playing. Also, Rivals of Ixalan. Like, just imagine me laughing. Presumably you don't have to do all of this in one session, right? Maybe you do. Oh well, we'll just do it. Alright, let's see how well this trash deck does. Yeah, but I don't want to do that. I want to just never have you tap lands for me. How's that sound? TM 296, who is Chandra. I guess I can't change my avatar anywhere? Well, that's life. This appears to have colours. Has duress, which is nice. It's a shame it doesn't have green, but you know what, I'm going to keep it. I have one draw step to hit green regardless. I drew a swamp, so I get to duress on turn 1. Duress you. None, but they have Skyship Plunderer, Hostage Taker, Dragon Skull Summit, so it's some kind of Grixis deck with cards. Bastard. Oh, it leaves them revealed. Okay, that's cute. Okay. Drop a Boneyard, enter. Is Boneyard actually going to enter the battlefield? Okay, that was just them thinking, I guess. I should pay attention to who has the priority. Skyship Thunderer. Okay, so they chose Pirate. This is a pirate, so it gets big. And I get to get slapped. Such is life. Putting that thing. Oh, it just ends the turn for you if you can't do anything. Bit obnoxious. There are some the oldie decks. Alright, we are getting savagely beaten down by a bunch of pirates. Who even designs these cards? Well, that would have been useful a while ago. Shame, but that's life. I should probably read the cards, just in case they have, like, actual effects I care about. Haste and can't be blocked. Clock spinny die. Clock spinny guy. What's the Now, how do I concede? Fuck it, just end turn. Give him the satisfaction. Man, aggro is strong. Aggro's strong. They forgot to attack. R.I.P. Well, that's one of 3 losses. I'm guessing I can't edit the deck in between? Probably not. That would be a little unfair, right? Didn't much like Impale, didn't do me much good. Well, this spider is cool and on theme, but... yeah, I'm gonna drop Impale and make another wall flank. Alright, play the next game. I have no idea whether it uses the deck that I already saved, or like the deck that I submitted, or whether it updates. I'm having fun. It's like you can just continue anytime. Get dead or die. They all have this, it's not Chandra, is it? That's Giant Ballard. That, I think I have to mull, because it has only 1 land. I'm trying to be friendly. I wonder if they can see the little clicks. I don't think they can. This is terrible, but it has all my colours, which is actually... like... I'll keep Duress on the top. And I'll drop Swamp, because that gives the least information. Or should it be Submerged Boneyard, because... probably should be Submerged Boneyard. I don't know. Definitely should have been Submerged Boneyard. What am I thinking? Why were they thinking about that? That's not a difficult decision. Alright, we'll just play the Submerged Boneyard now. And Duressum. Liliana or God Pharaoh's Gift? Liliana. They also have the Scarab God, which is pretty bad. And Ravenous Chupacabra, which, you know, I could do without them having. What's this button do? What? Some kind of timery thing. I'm gonna put Branch Walker. He put a land in his hand. Oh shit, getting beaten down by Llanowar Elves. That's just brutal. It's very unpleasant. Yeah, I'll drop a Blooming Marsh and add a stop on his own step. So as to opt. I could have opted to try to draw something, but the only thing I can draw that's relevant is a 2-mana removal spell, and even then I probably wouldn't play it on either of these guys. Since he has lands, so there's no point in killing the Llanowar Elves. I mean, maybe it prevents him accelerating into the Scarab God or something, but he doesn't have black right now. And I'm not particularly scared of accelerating into Godfarer's Gift. Obviously that's horrifyingly powerful, but it costs 7 mana. And then... oh, shit. Vizier of Many Faces. Yeah, you know, I'll keep it. I'm hoping to draw a land, but if I don't, I don't. Maybe that was greedy. That was probably pretty greedy, to be honest. It's still his turn, right? Good stop. Interesting. I've never seen activate ability only during your turn, rather than activate ability only anytime you could cast a sorcery. How do you change the avatar? Surely there's a way to do it. Maybe it's just... yeah, see, there's Vicious Offering. Not much point using it on Scarab God. It's just out of stop there and then turn. Got another blue. And let's take down the Lelk. Oh, I left auto tap on. I don't know if you can actually turn that off. Alright. I figured out how to just pass priority, I think. It would be not like, I don't like how you have to spend money before you can even start figuring out how the interface works. Yeah? Like, I can imagine you have to spend money in order to play, but maybe some kind of practice mode, or... oh, brutal. Brutal. Oh. It's okay, I only need to draw like... some mana. Gate to the Afterlife. What? I was reading that. Then you may draw a card, you discard a card, sacrifice it, search your Godfarer's Gift. Okay. Alright, that seems fair. Ugh, fine. Search for Escanter. Go. Still not getting the lands, but I guess I can just filter out anything that isn't land now, right? And then I get a land by transforming this. Only like 2 turns before I die to their 2-1. Man, they're thinking hard. They must be pretty pissed about not having black mana. They are colour screwed almost as hard as I am mana screwed. And they're continuing to play the cards that I didn't know about, so I'm happy about that. Graveyard, because I can't play it. Island. Now, do I hit Vizier on a 2-1? No, I think I just go ahead and end turn. And I can disallow just about anything if I want to. I can even counter triggered abilities. Hell, I can even counter Gate to the Afterlife. Like, its activated ability, if I want. Pretty good, pretty good. Currently have 4 cards in graveyard: Duress, Hop, Vicious Offering, and Impale. I'm just looking. Oh, he's playing Godferret's Gift the hard way. Disallow. If he draws black, he can get down Scarab God now, which is, you know, bad. But if I draw land, I get down the Eldest Reborn, so there's that too. Like, I don't want him getting a 4/4 from his Llanowar Elf, so it happens at the beginning of combat as well, and it gains haste. So, pretty powerful, pretty powerful. He might not be too happy about that. I mean, he can just get it back with Gate to the Afterlife, yeah? He searches the graveyard, but there's nothing I can do about that. He gets 2 of it either way, right? 5 mana is enough for the Eldest Reborn, but no, yeah, keep it. Draw it. Play it. Okay, that is cool. That is cool as heck, but should they really be spending all that money on animations for a card game? Yeah, probably. We get loot 1, that's fine. I guess I just hope to draw Noxious Gear Hulk and then kill a thing, gain a bunch of life. And deploy Tetzmoc, kill a thing. Tetzmoc costs a lot though. I also have Vizier and Knave Faces. Which I'm kinda saving for the Scarab God. Oh, okay. Timbershoot Dryad. Beginning of each upkeep, create a 1/1 green sapling token. They get +2/+2 as long as you have the Sea's Blessing, which he does. And he got another Gate to the Afterlife, because that is apparently not each upkeep. Oh, alright then. Well, that's totally fair and balanced. Graveyard, can't do shit with that. Draw. Glyph Keeper. It's not great, but... Alright, and the Scarab God got discarded, which didn't matter because he only just got black mana. Alright, we can copy it, which isn't quite good enough, but isn't bad either. I guess that's what we do. Obviously I don't have the Blessing. Which is a bit of a pain in the arse, but that's life. Let's click through slowly, get the impression that we have spells or something. Champion of Wits draws 2 cards and discards 2 cards, or he may, which he will, because that puts cards in his graveyard, which is what he wants. This is what we both want, really. We're both playing similar decks, except that his is substantially better, and he didn't get mana screwed. I mean, we can just do this all day. We both get 1 extra creature a turn. Yeah, I don't really care. Map order. You know what? I don't really want Duress. Yep, we want to transform that. Draw a card. Oh, I drew my own Scarab God. The Eldest Reborn. Get back a creature or planeswalker card. I think I don't want Scarab God or Ravenous Chupacabra. I think I want Chupacabra because I'm getting Scarab God anyway. Like, soon. This guy gets to kill... I guess if I play Noxious Gearhulk, I want to kill a big thing, don't I? Yeah, we still killed Tennessee Giant. That's not a particularly difficult choice. Since he has no cards in hand, looting is just milling. Oh, shit. Don't forget to resolve abilities. Right, and then we'll drop Gearhulk Eating Champion, or just Glyph. I think we drop Glyph Keeper and Tetsmok. Use the ability, put a counter on that, tap the Swan, and then Glyph Keeper. No attackers. How did I get the City's Blessing, given that I cast this before I had 10 dudes? Okay, he gets to explore. Another gate to the afterlife. Well, okay. I get more dudes. Okay, I get to hold up negate, that's always cool. Combat. Attack with this guy. And with both of these. Sure. So... Can I set like an auto yield? No. Might just get milled out by his skates. No, it's May. It'll be fine. I'm not in a hurry to play Tetsmok. I'm not in a hurry to play Noxious Gearhulk. This isn't in his hand, this is in his graveyard, but he can cast it. Okay, he went and got Godfarer's Gift. That's kind of fine. Like, there's not really anything I can do about it, so whatever. The dudes it makes don't have tramples. I'm just going to block them with the Vizier of Many Faces. And continue to pretend that I have something better than negate. Okay. You can have more than one though. Oh, it's not legendary, even though you might have thought it would be. Alright, end turn. Oh, that was his turn. Oh, right. Draw card. No, that's his draw step. Why do I have a stop? I guess I can't remove it. It's a bit hard to tell. You've got to pay attention to the colours. Maybe I could change the background to something like blank. That would be really nice, actually. Alright, he's eternalizing the dude. Obviously this gets him some cards back in hand, which, you know, not great. I'm worrying about timing out, even though that's not really how this one works. I should probably just relax. Yes, I'm going to Gearhulk his dude unless he plays a mon. Okay, so he should get to exile some creature cards from his graveyard and make some hasty tokens. Which is fine. He gets 2 tokens on his turn, and I get 1 token on his turn and 1 token on my turn, so we have unlimited jumps against these things. Or we could double block. No, we don't have unlimited. Well, whatever. Alright, send what you got. Oh shit, wait, why are these guys 5/5? Where do you get the City's Blessing back from? Oh, they're actually copies, aren't they? Shit, dude, that's good. Well, let's make some blocks. Yeah, that's fine. Not great, but fine. Fuck, I forgot they were copies rather than just dudes. Yeah, damage. Okay, we might just lose to that. Damn it. Got very scared. Goddamn unanswerable. Maybe we should have been in more of a hurry to play powerful threats rather than... Yeah, I probably should have just dropped the Scarab God last turn rather than holding up Negate. I don't think it would have helped, but it would have felt good. Alright, so we Gear Hulk, we blow up Dude, we gain 4 life, we go to 7 life. He has like 1,000,000 attackers, we die. Is that how that works? We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers. We'll be attacking with 3, 4, 5, 6 attackers. We won't actually die, but we will be dead pretty soon, so... I can cast that. Black. Black. Blue. I have 1 shit ton of mana. There's something I'm missing about this card? Cast the fucking thing. Oh shit, I haven't drawn a card yet. Oops. Rip mana. I can't concede. You used to be able to mana burn out, but you can't do that anymore. My ability to pay attention to what's actually going on in this game is lacking. We'll try again tomorrow. Okay, yeah, we were dead anyway. We were 1000% dead. I just accede to everything? Yes. What do you... back artifact removal, I guess? Sideboard hard? Yeah, good. That's the answer. Make less mistakes. Trashed here. So I'm still right in thinking there's no way to actually change any of your settings in this. Nope. Do I play one more game? I guess I do. I'm probably just going to lose anyway, right? The matchmaking is better than Magic Gathering Online ever was as well. Impressive how that works. See, maybe it's just like your guy always looks like that and their guy always looks like that, because it's a bit weird that everyone I face has the same avatar. And is completely wrecking me. This has some cards, but no black mana. Keeping it would be very risky. God damn you and your sorcerer speed. I'm glad no one's watching this, because I'm atrocious. Fuck it, I don't think I can win without being a bit greedy. Maybe I'll just spend loads of money and make some really good deck. So this is my turn. The way it adds stops for you is just... I don't like it. Okay, see, that is the opposite of what I needed to draw. Maybe he'll be scared of counter spells. No, I don't think he will. Rip. I like how it just skips your turn for you when you can't do anything. It's just like, wow, brutal. What if I wanted to pretend to have things? I don't even discard out of this shit. Brutal. Brutal. Well, this isn't getting cast unless I won anyway, right? Sometimes you keep in hope to draw, and then you do, but it's still not quite good enough. If I duress now, he's just gonna counter it, so sure, let's... See, he knows I have something now, because I can pass priority quickly, but not that quickly. Supreme Will. Look, it's pretty obvious that I had that, and he's pretty obviously going to counter it if he has the counter magic that a blue-white deck that does nothing almost certainly has. This is the only spell I've cast, and if they've only managed to cast one spell, you shouldn't let... Okay. Never interrupt your opponent when he's making a mistake. I'm not going to get to resolve that, so I guess I have to take a land, but... Kinda sucks. Kinda sucks. Still, at least I get to cast additional cards. Alright, let's see if we can get off a duress. If he's feeling sensible, he won't let me have it. He should negate it or something, because even if he doesn't have anything for me to get with it, yeah, okay, disallow. I guess I didn't manage to bait him with the card that I actually wanted to resolve somewhat more than duress anyway. Like, we're still down by, like, some mana. Really?
I am not going to... You know what? I'm not done yet.
Really? Is that the voice? Really? I think I'm going to be saying really a lot if I keep streaming this. I think it might have to become my favourite word. Well, I don't actually have an answer to Teferi, and if he has 3 mana, he probably has a counter for Nissa. I have to play it, though. If he doesn't have a counter, I get to take out Teferi. Island. It has haste, so I'm not too worried about which ones enter the battlefield. One attacker. Seal away. Exile target tapped creature an opponent controls until seal away leaves the battle. Wow. 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 Brutal.
Hold that thought.
He let me do that. He could have countered this, sir, and he thought, you know what, I want to take one of his lands. Absolutely brutal. I don't have an answer to it, of course, because it's an enchantment. I can always try again, though. No, because he has cast out to answer the Planeswalker as well. Yeah, okay, I might even just concede to that. There's no way I can get back in it with my 4 creature removal spells, my creature copying spell. Can't you just use one of his win abilities instead? No, okay, you need to go to H to do that. Should probably look at what some of these cards do. Oh, he has the City's Blessing, how wonderful for him. I'm not even going to play my land. Don't even give a fuck. Yeah, I mean, this is Magic the Gathering, though. You play against people who spent way more money on their decks than you, and you lose. Oh, it's Supreme Well. That would have been useful, hypothetically. What would I even do with Supreme Well? He has too much mana for me to realistically expect to counter anything. He has 4, 7, 8, 9, 10 total mana. Alright.
Each turn of the clock, your reality will crumble.
He doesn't even sound black, not to be racist, but he doesn't. Emblems are some bullshit if you ask me. Yeah, fine, well. Do I want a Supreme Well, or do I just want to concede? Fuck it, we'll play it out. Like, he just exiles 1 card per turn for the rest of the game. It can be lands as well. Insidious Well doesn't really do anything. This doesn't really do anything. Guess I'll take it because it's a dude. He's thinking of disallowing the activated or triggered ability. Yes. 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Goodbye, Rock the Plank. Goodbye, Vicious Offering. let's just play Chandler Initiate. I can... Theoretically, I could have like tried to counter a spell, but I figure he'd win any counter war because he has just more cards, as well as yeah, I think he just gets to exile 2 things a turn. So this is like playing an extra land, so it's 1 more turn until I literally can't do anything, or half a turn. Why is the Essence Scatter visible there? I guess it's on the bottom, but... not much use. I can use this to counter a triggered ability from the emblem, I assume. It must be possible, right? It's just not much point. Oh shit. I mean, I may as well. I want to see how they win the game. If they win the game. Technically they're closer to decking than I am. They've got to have a win condition somewhere in the deck, but there's no reason saying it can't be the last card. Poor choice. They should go after the black mana. Another useless card. Well, last turn though I can even cast that, it doesn't matter, does it? Just gonna keep casting shit anyway. No rule saying I have to make life easy for you. Don't even care. Gonna sit here and wait for you to win. Because if you're gonna play a deck that bullshitty, you can take your goddamn time. Oh, it has a little animation for its torrentialness, which doesn't really make any sense, but okay. I missed what card he cast. I guess he doesn't bother. Well, no, he only had disallow, so didn't care. Okay. Yeah, that's the only possible target, but you don't want to cast it. Well, that was immiserating. Okay, it turns out my skills at this game are beyond rusty, but... even so, like... fucking nothing. Shit. Shit. Extreme shit. Maybe I've been better off going with an aggro deck. Those tend to be cheaper. Or indeed are cheaper. They just make me want to, like, never play the game, though. Because they're the most unbelievably boring and obnoxious things, and they shouldn't exist. Okay, let's call that all of this for today, and we'll come back to it tomorrow. Until then, this was Grumpy Old Man Dirdle trying Magic the Gathering Arena. It's shit. Don't play it.